My biggest fear is losing a member of my family, because we are such a unit and so close that we're nothing without the other.
Pioneer Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76.
Every single day he does this little song and this little dance about how excited he is, and
you can plan and plan and plan and plan, but you just don't know until you're actually in.
The family saying in a statement, it is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved...
You know, Parkinson's is really tricky. We don't know good days from bad days until you're in it. Isn't it scary? Like, I never thought, I always look at my parents as being so invincible. The time frame of where you're supposed to be doing something, like you can't say.
Lost the man who, with his buddies, invented the whole genre of music that so many of us hold dear.
We wouldn't be here without Ozzy Osbourne.
Every music that you know of and that you love would not sound the way it does if there wasn't an Ozzy Osbourne. So.
Ozzy forever. Sir Elton John describing him as a dear friend.
Visiting them, kind of recovering, and this came, it was shipped there. I had no idea it was in this gigantic box.
Like, we didn't even know if we were gonna get to Ohio for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
People like that, you know, make concerts happen.
he is so excited that it's a boy.
That your support over the years has made it all possible for us to live a lifestyle we live. And I don't know what to say, man.
People take me or leave me. I mean, I'm just Ozzy Osbourne, and I always...
He was known as the Prince of Darkness, but to Kelly Osbourne, he was simply Dad. When Ozzy Osbourne passed away at 76, the world mourned a rock icon, but behind the headlines was a daughter clinging to one final, heartbreaking memory. Just days before his death, Kelly shared a quiet moment with him at casual breakfast, a soft good morning, and a glimpse into the private world of a man the world thought they knew. But that wasn't all. In a haunting tribute after his passing, Kelly revealed the depth of their bond with lyrics from their 2003 duet, "I Lost the Best Friend I Ever Had." And now, for the first time, the world is seeing what really happened in Oz's final moments, from the personal videos, to the last texts he sent his sisters, to the friends he reached out to one final time. Kelly Osbourne's tribute didn't come with a headline or a press release. It came from the heart, and it hit like a punch to the gut. In her first message since her father's passing, Kelly shared a photo and lyrics from their deeply personal duet, Changes, which they recorded together in 2003. The song had once been a chart-topping hit, but now, it felt like a eulogy. "I feel unhappy, I am so sad. I lost the best friend I ever had," she wrote, ending with nothing but a broken heart emoji. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't polished, it was raw and painfully honest. Because to Kelly,
and he got medically cleared for the flight the day of the flight. So all of us didn't know if we were going until the day of. And he was amazing all weekend and had the best time, and he was so happy to see everyone and so moved and touched and honored by the whole experience, and it was just a genuinely great experience.
Ozzy wasn't just a music icon. He was the man who stood by her through addiction, fame, failure, and everything in between. Her post wasn't just a tribute, it was a goodbye to the person who knew her best. Just 2 days before the world found out Ozzy Osbourne had passed, Kelly shared a short video to her Instagram story, something simple, almost forgettable at the time. But now, it's taken on a haunting new meaning. In the clip, Ozzy is sitting at the family's kitchen table in Buckinghamshire. He's wearing headphones, scrolling through his tablet, while newspapers are spread out in front of him. Kelly's voice is heard softly in the background saying, "Good morning." Ozzy looks up and, with that unmistakable warmth in his voice, responds, "Good morning." Their 2-year-old son Sydney is also there, adding another layer to the moment. 3 generations together.
Worked their ass up for a year to get it all organised. And a guy called Tom Morello, who organised all the bands.
Sharing what seemed like an ordinary family breakfast. But looking back, it wasn't ordinary at all. It was real, it was quiet, and it was one of the final glimpses into the private life of a man who spent decades living in the spotlight. While the world mourned a rock legend, Oz's sisters were grieving someone far more personal, John Michael Osbourne, their little brother. Gene, now 85, and Gillian, 80, shared their memories in a quiet interview with The Mirror, and what they revealed painted a very different picture from the stage persona the public knew. To them,
Hard to
Ozzy
imagine
wasn't some
any of this
untouchable
exists.
celebrity. He was loving, funny, and deeply loyal. Despite the fame, he never missed a chance to check in. Whether it was a call, a text, or a simple "how are you," he made sure his sisters knew he was thinking about them. When they got the phone call that he was gone, they said they stayed up all night just talking, laughing, and crying, remembering. The wild, caring brother who always kept them close, even when the world tried to pull him away. Their pain wasn't about losing a star, it was about losing family. Just weeks before his passing, Ozzy sent a message that now feels like a heartbreaking farewell.
A lot of people working to get this gig going for me, you know. My wife.
On July 5, the night of Black Sabbath's historic final concert at Villa Park in Birmingham, Ozzy texted his sister Jean, overwhelmed by the massive crowds flooding the streets to see him perform. In the middle of all that chaos, he managed to send one simple message: "I can't believe all the crowds were walking down our old street to watch me perform. I was blown away. I'm going to come and see you soon." Those words now sting with tragic finality because that visit never happened. Gene and Gillian say they just can't believe he's gone and that they won't be getting another call or text from their brother.
It was no different for us. One of the very first songs we ever performed as a band before we even had our name.
It's a raw, painful reminder that even legends are bound by time, and sometimes promises remain unfulfilled. Oz's impact went far beyond family. His musical brothers felt the loss deeply too. Zakk Wylde, Oz's longtime guitarist and founder of Black Label Society, has always spoken about him with near religious reverence, often calling Ozzy Father or Saint Ozzy. When Ozzy passed, Zakk shared a heartfelt tribute filled with grief and gratitude. He thanked Ozzy for blessing the world with kindness and greatness, praising him for living with the heart of a lion. For Zakk, Ozzy wasn't just a mentor, he was the man who took a kid from New Jersey and gave him the world stage. His words paint a picture of a man who changed lives, not just music history. And Zakk's tribute reveals just how deeply Oz's spirit lives on in those who loved him. Another longtime guitarist, Jake E. Lee, shared a story that makes Oz's passing feel even more sudden and raw. After Black Sabbath's final concert, on July 5th, Jake received a text from Ozzy, a simple message that hit him hard. Sitting in an airport, Jake read the words and said, "The finality of it all hits me in waves." This message wasn't just a casual check-in. It was Ozzy reaching out, reconnecting with his past,
Dada, say good morning.
Good morning.
and sharing one last moment with his friends. Before he was gone, that text arrived only 2 weeks before Ozzy's death, a reminder that even as the legend was fading, he was still making an effort to say goodbye in his own way. The shock in Jake's words captures the disbelief many feel. How can someone so alive just vanish so quickly? The world knew Ozzy Osbourne as the Prince of Darkness, a larger-than-life rock icon who changed music forever. But his family and closest friends knew John Michael Osbourne, a devoted father, a loving brother, and a loyal friend who never forgot where he came from. Kelly's private moments and heartfelt tributes reveal a side of Ozzy that fans rarely saw: a man who could be gentle, vulnerable, and deeply caring. His final messages weren't meant for the public, they were for those he loved most. In these intimate stories, Ozzy's true legacy shines through, not just the music, but the love, kindness, and connection he left behind. Ozzy Osbourne's passing marks the end of an era, but the stories from his family and closest friends remind us that behind every legend is a human being with love, pain, and memories that last a lifetime. The warmth in Kelly's final video, the unfulfilled promises to his sisters, and the heartfelt tributes from his bandmates paint a picture of a man who was more than a rock god, he was family. As we say goodbye to the Prince of Darkness, we're left with these precious memories that keep his spirit alive. What's your favorite Ozzy moment? Share it in the comments below, and let's celebrate the man who touched millions not just with his music, but with his heart.